All right, welcome. Happy Friday afternoon, and can you believe it? Here we are.
All
Yikes
right.
Gem versus
Now
Thank
we
You
play
Tourney.
the real games, and then the rest of the 2.5 hours is just for show.
Hello Telethar. Versus Humbug for the Cabookey Grand Finals.
Let's go, Master
We might have a third
Sword.
Kohan here.
Let's go, Castle Tower time.
Eastern Palace Monkey.
I'll
Hi,
see you all in
Kason,
Castle
one of the
Tower.
admins here.
Hi.
How's it going, sir? How's it going?
It is
We will
going
have a third
okay.
Kohan, apparently.
Yeah, you know, Telethar already bringing up the fact that we're probably going to see Castle Tower here in a couple minutes. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, this is what happened last time. Castle. So the mode, just like the first game of the grand finals, because we see
Hey, look,
Article
a
already
Master
having a sword. Yeah, exactly. We will most likely be going into Castle Tower. We do probably need a lamp, which is not here. Probably a map chest. What would you do, Kasten? Would you just rush Castle Tower immediately? Forget map chest?
I mean, I would get map chest. I'm not going to try and do it in the dark. You might have to go through the pit room, and that's never fun to try and do blind.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
But
although, what do we know
me
about?
wrong here right away. You know, maybe he's expecting it's just going to be one of the first two chests and won't be a problem.
Yeah, and maybe it'll be something like lamp in this chest right here, or a Hyrule Castle key. Humbug. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go immediately. Doesn't look there'll probably be a lamp and maybe boomerang chest because Telethar
That's less fine.
has a small key to this dungeon.
Shit.
Yeah, I think what's kind of scary about going immediately to Castle Tower is like, what if the second small key had been map chest? Then you're setting yourself up for even more trips back and forth, but it's really kind of a gamble either way.
Yeah, as a watcher, I'm only disappointed in that it's not Enemizer. Like, I would be kind of scared, honestly, to do this in the dark if I didn't know what the enemies were.
Yeah.
Oh no.
First guess.
Oh no.
Incorrect.
I mean, it would be fun to watch.
Yeah. Did we get the chest? We got the chest, right?
You
we
know,
got 2 out of 4?
I'm not sure. I didn't notice if he got it or not.
Okay, it did say 2 out of 4. I did catch the
it did. Okay, yeah, if it said 2 out of 4, then he had to have.
Okay.
Maybe
had to have gotten the second chest.
And then Humbug's gonna get. He's gonna verify. This is it looks like so also 300.
Boom chest or boom guard looks like has to be our lamp. Because otherwise we're kind of running out of
really
checks. I guess it could be in Zelda Cell too, but we're gonna have to see it here.
Yeah, we're gonna need Hyrule Castle keys, right? Or at least a lamp. It has to be something coming up. Hyrule Castle key or Castle Tower key, but lamp has to, because we're gonna run out of locations soon, right?
Yeah.
This is what it feels like.
I guess it's possible they're just overthinking it and we're just going to get all the keys to this dungeon in this dungeon. And none of these trips were required.
I guess we all went to Castle Tower for nothing. I mean, not nothing,
but
you
got to see the sites, make sure it's still secure, and you know.
True. It is towards the end of summer. This is when everybody does their vacationing. The last hurrah before like school and fall, all that stuff.
Oh, hey, look, a lamp.
Oh my gosh, it's a lamp. That means we're going to Dark Cross, is that correct?
No, we're not getting to Dark Cross. We're going back into Castle Tower.
GG's.
Do we have another key?
Uncomebackable.
I didn't see what that second item was. I guess it had to be a small key. Either that or we didn't get it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because unless you rescue the princess, you can't get to Dark Cross.
Yeah. No, that's a great point. Yeah. Well, back to Aga we go. Oh man. Well, both Telethar and Humbug look like they were in dire straits when they were getting Dark Maze chest, like the second chest. Yeesh, like I don't know if they would have been able to do this in the dark. Like anything past Dark Maze, and in order to get our friend, the archer dude, like there's especially like this like catwalk room, which is very, very dangerous without anything.
Yeah, that catwalk room is, without a fire rod to light a torch or a lamp, is probably the hardest dark room in the game, I would say.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I suspect actually you're right. It's just that this room doesn't usually come up that often in like regular rando, I guess, because one, it has to be probably just for key drop, but also too, like, how often do you do Castle Tower like this?
Yeah, maybe occasionally in cross keys you might do it to get to the well or something.
Right.
Trying to sequence break it when you know you're gonna have to do it, but it's generally like, if you don't have logical access, why would you want to be in here?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The only real relevance is going to be the first two chests more often than not, because those are the ones that have normal keys. But yeah, we did see in this case, our friend has a vanilla Castle Tower key, so I'm going to assume that this is our Hyrule Castle big key. I don't think there can be anything else here.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, we could get more. Well, this is the last check, so it's gonna have to be it. Oh, hey, look, it's a big key.
Oh my gosh, the big key to Hyrule Castle. Who would have guessed? Yeah, this is when we kind of really see the randomizer shine, question mark, when it's really can try and jerk you back and forth in the most extreme cases.
This is where it reminds you, like, just because you can randomize something doesn't mean you necessarily should.
Yeah, that's a great point. Oh, we never stop by to think that it could be possible, but should we have done it? Yeah, this is the $1 million man right here, all over again. All right. I'm not sure if this. And surprising, so for what the mode that they're running is hundo, which means that they do have to get every check, right? It's not like they can skip anything. They'll have to come back to it eventually. But yes, like this is surprisingly a high source of RNG in what decisions you can make, even for this like kind of little mini first part of the game. If only there were just Enemizer, like just for escape. That part is absolutely more hilarious. And then like the estimate goes from like 555 to like 1055 to like 1555, and
that's where we gotta talk to the devs and see if they can
do that. Just do
Enemized escape only.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can't imagine anyone voluntarily playing that.
Thank you.
I will say.
But just because I wouldn't doesn't mean there aren't people that would.
Yeah, when the Crosskeys tournament first got announced, and they said, and the admin said, like, okay, you can check all the boxes for the modes that you want to play, and there are some check boxes like inverted that or all of them for that matter, that I was extremely surprised that people actually picked. So you would be surprised, even if it's like the ones of people that like to play, I don't know, swordless or something. You know, you might be able to find one or two people out there that would actually do this. But all the dust has kind of settled so far. Telethar is a little bit ahead of Humbug, not very much.
Couple screens
going into, yeah. And as you're correct, as a good reminder, you do need Zelda in order to open up the back here.
They're gonna own Humbug. Nice rat, I guess.
Nice rat. Do we need something on the key rat? Is it a key? I've already lost count of how many keys there are left.
We have two. We're good. So we're finally gonna start getting some things that aren't keys.
Finally, yeah. And for what it's worth, the last Castle Tower key can show up here in Escape, but I believe actually this was verified in Brain State. Even if you have all the keys and you go to Aga, like, you cannot harm Aga, so you can't actually like defeat him and then get to the pyramid and all that, despite our best efforts.
The game protects you from yourself, because if it lets you do that and you start doing some other stuff in Rain State, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to break your seed very, very badly.
Yeah. Trying to protect ourselves from ourselves. We are honestly our worst enemy. Like, no doubt about it. Telethar, first one, a sub 10 escape.
Last time.
You know, in this mode, that is an accomplishment.
It is, yes.
I've had these go for 12, 13 plus minutes, so.
Yeah. I think also when
you get to do those triple dip castle towers to go get one small key, only to come back to get another small key.
Yeah, the amount of back and forth. If there was some way we can maybe like trace the way that they go through the dungeons, just like on the map, it would be pretty hilarious seeing the route.
250 rupees for Zora.
Alright, so yeah, Humbug with a 1033. So it looks like, yeah, right around 30 seconds behind. Again, not going to be the biggest difference in the world here, especially when there is, we can actually see in the upper right-hand corner our little collection rate counter. Somehow we have 19? What happened? 19 versus... Oh, we haven't done Buck Rocks. Yeah. Okay, all right. 19 out of escape, that's
number
right.
20.
I was like, what did Humbug miss?
Yeah,
no way he would miss something.
Yeah, you don't want to miss something this early in a hundo race, because you'll probably forget all about it by the time it's all said and done. But yeah, we're both on pace on both runners, getting everything.
Yeah. Also, you do notice that both Humbug and Telethar not checking Lumberjack. It's maybe not as important, both for a couple reasons. One is hundo, so you don't necessarily need to see like, oh, well, do I need to get it? I mean, the answer is always yes. But then also, she's kind of all dungeons. We'll probably end up getting it anyway, and we have already made it to Circle Pots, which means we have all 3 Castle Tower. We have 3 Castle Tower keys. So the last time we go get it, once we get the last key, it's like, okay, we can just go do Castle Tower at any time and then go claim the item.
Yeah, it's kind of neat seeing a couple of the different route choices you can do to mix things up in a hundo seed. Just when it's like, you don't really need to check the things. Like, occasionally you could see something that, like, the information can still be valuable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
See a moon pearl there, it kind of informs you. It's like, okay, so then you know you're going to be doing more of the light world before you get dark world access.
If I get no money in here, I think I'm skipping Bottle Vendor.
Do you think it counts as no money? 50 rupees? For whether or not Telethar skips Bottle Vendor?
If he's talking about the money situation and skipping it, that's gotta be that he really wants to keep the 500 for Zora. So potentially I could see him skipping it.
It's kind of scary. I don't know. Maybe Bottle Vendor isn't important.
Okay.
Well,
other than being one of 249, it's not important. We got it anyway.
Yeah. I think chances are we'll probably find... he's only 40 rupees away from Zora anyway. So I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal.
Yeah, I got to imagine we're going to find 40 rupees somewhere between here and South Shore.
Yeah, also with that glove in Chicken House, like, worst case, we're going to farm 40 rupees from the 20 rupee cave, so... Compasses galore. No map logic, no map compass logic for what it's worth. They're just here because they can be. No implications about whether or not, like, putting the boss in logic, etc.
They have to be somewhere.
That's right. Oh, well, that hammer on library is a very convenient piece of Dark World access.
I want to
any pearl enjoyers out here?
Hold off on Zora. Just ended Hobo. I think I ended Hobo, yeah.
Alright, okay, we have a preview of Telethar's route. It will be on... we were going to Hobo. His iconic check. If you have ever seen the Cross Keys race he did versus Andy, he rushed Hobo out of logic, got a book, rushed Desert Main entrance, got the boots. He has never let go of this check ever since.
This is quite the sequence.
Yes. It was pretty early too, which was even more hilarious. Oh, okay. But yeah, and you also do see Telethar and Humbug just grabbing this item, no scouting. Remember, that's probably one of the hardest parts about this mode is the hundo is you have to reject the muscle memory that you have in order to be like, oh, I don't need this. Like, you absolutely need this. That map on Floating Island, you need it. Not necessarily just I don't have to go back to Hookshot Cave.
Or that compass you dig up with the shovel.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don't just leave that sitting there.
Yeah. Ooh, Humbug. A detour
Early
for divergence. Yeah. We have the mirror and we have the hammer. This is gonna be pretty good. We're gonna get a lot of items up here.
Yeah.
Both Humbug and Telethar, for what it's worth, are accomplished hovers. Not that we can really do anything, I think, right now with the boots. Like, we don't have mitts for Hookshot Cave. Are we gonna fit? Nope. Yoshi needs to go on a diet. Sorry. Yeah. Poor Humbug.
Sometimes you can kind of dash at the angle where you just don't fit, and you can like skip a pixel to get through.
Okay.
No, we'll just talk to the old man. It's fine.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Blue Mail. I did not think that was actually gonna come in handy, but it did. So.
No.
Humbug bomb climbing for some extra speed. Remember, we need the 20 rupees on Spec Rock Top. I spoke too soon about hovering. We're just gonna get this right now.
Get this small key to...
Yeah, very nice hover.
Desert.
Ooh. That is definitely in logic. We did get another desert.
That is a way to do that bomb jump that I don't think I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these guys are the best of the best. It's no surprise to see both Humbug and Telethar in the finals, for a variety of reasons, of course. Humbug is arguably one of the strongest players in Randomizer.
Humbug coming into this was our #1 seed at the start of the tournament from the qual, so he definitely knows what he's doing.
You're right. Oh, that's actually, I completely forgot about that. That's right. He was the #1 seed, and he was undefeated in winners bracket, challenging Telethar, and his first and only loss so far has been in the last game versus Telethar. Probably his reputation precedes him, but he told Humbug earlier he is looking for the three-peat. As in he won Cabookey 2022 and 2024. So yeah, I think he's looking for a hat trick here.
Yeah, and with 2023, we just never really got around to having the tournament. Probably because 2022 took about a year and a half to complete.
Did it really? Oh, that's...
we did double Elim best of 3 that year.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
It was a thing. It took forever.
That's right. I think maybe Telethar played Hitsu, I want to say. I don't remember when or what happened, but yeah, I remember, now that you mentioned it, I remember the not best of 1. Was maybe even finals, like best of 5 or something.
It might have been. It was a whole thing. It was a very long tournament. Yeah, and we'll probably never going back to that format. It was just too much, and nobody has time for that anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely probably well appreciated by both like admins and players. Ooh, Humbug. We got some first goodies out of Paradox.
Yeah, that's a nice little reward there.
For the flute. That means that he can, in fact, go over to like Ice Rock Cave area, the dam, South Shore, just a little bit faster. All right, big ice things happening in Paradox Cave. We have the ice map, we have the ice big, and we have the ice rod. Yeah, Humbug's gonna immediately activate this flute. Would have been kind of nice if we could have maybe tried to delay CAC. I haven't seen a lot of people delay cac in this mode, coming out of escape. Pretty common to just rush Kakariko after escape in many of these standard starts.
Yeah, especially in Hundo, though, I don't think there's much benefit. Like, I don't know that it really hurts you or helps you. It's just like it's a different route of getting the things. As long as you're efficient, it's probably fine.
Yeah, yeah.
When you have to do all the checks anyway, I don't know that it's really going to save you any time in the long run when you have to do all checks.
Yeah, yeah. And the point you bring up about efficiency is like paramount in this mode, right? I know a lot of people say like, well, and I don't want to, I don't like last locating, making all these decisions about, well, I have 10 checks that are absolutely terrible, like Ice Big Chest or like Thief's Town Big Chest, like which one do I want to go to? Now, that's definitely a benefit of Hundo, but in order to leave gaps behind and revisit, especially dungeons, like for like 1 or 2 checks, it can cost quite a bit of time in like the cleanup phase.
Yeah.
And so to be able to do that efficiently can really pay dividends. Yeah, so you might end up seeing people maybe a little bit more aggressive when hunting through dungeons, especially for like ice and thieves if we don't have the big chest. I mean, here we have the ice big, so maybe we don't have to worry about that. Swamp Palace could be another dungeon that we're willing to double dip if we can leave the swamp big behind for the second trip.
Yeah, and I'm 99% sure Telethar does the bomb spooky thing. I'm not sure about humbugh. I would imagine by the time we get to the finals, they're probably both capable, but I don't know if humbugh does.
I want to combine Zora and Cat.
Also bomb spookies, okay. Yeah, so like that's something we may end up potentially seeing later, and that's definitely a thing that can save a large chunk of time in this mode when you can go clear a dungeon with 1 less key, and you'll still have to find that key, but at least you won't have to make that return trip necessarily.
Right, yeah. And yeah, it's also kind of like, yes, like we do need all of the pod keys, for example, right? Like as Hundo, we can't not get a pod key to finish the game, but we don't need to use all 6 keys. Yeah, just like in Swamp. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know how consistent humbugh feels, or confident he feels about bomb spooky the first or whatever time around. Telethar, we did see him kind of practicing a little bit earlier before the start of this race.
Yeah, I know I've messed with bomb spooky a little bit trying to learn it, and was able to get it to about maybe a 1 in 5 success rate at best. So
okay.
It's not easy.
Humbugh really didn't like the hobo item. Maybe it was like delayed reaction. He definitely put 2 bombs down. My guess is he was trying to get the flute.
Oh, hey, look, it's a moon pearl.
It is a moon pearl.
Sitting in the waterfall.
Yeah. Okay. It does actually maybe look like I'm not. Oh man.
Why?
Because at this point,
2 people, two runners there.
Okay.
Opposed to just me.
Come watch the restream. Whoever it is in Telethar's chat. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, at this point, I think humbugh and Telethar have done this kind of same amount of checks. So maybe just 1 Zora difference. Which is maybe about the same amount of time that humbugh was late after getting out of escape.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much separated by the same amount of time still.
Yeah, despite kind of the slight divergence when humbugh going up the mountain first, I did actually think maybe the flute made a bit more of a difference, but maybe at the end of the day,
Hype to catfish play.
Yeah, and it very well may have. It's going to be real hard to tell, like, the 2 or 3 seconds that humbugh might have saved. Seeing that in their gap right now is not going to be easy without actually timing.
Yeah, I think we also did kind of see or hear Telethar's lament for getting the Cabookey on Zora before he was up the mountain. Yeah, it would have been great to beat the dungeon. That would have been our first nice hook shot, by the way, and get our first whatever prize it is, crystal or pendant. However, we don't have the Hera small key. Yeah, well, so we'll probably end up going back anyway. So it's kind of like, whatever. Mike, are you calling humbug?
I get this.
Anything?
I guess I get this, yeah. Maybe I don't do pyramid.
From the icons, it does look like Telethar is slightly bobblier. Alright, we can never have enough GT small keys. We are... Okay, this might be Telethar's catfish play?
This
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, I need to do...
Hook. This might be Graveyard Ledge. King's Doom as well? Okay, alright. He's talking about hook shotting. Humbug looks like he might be on a similar trajectory. Because we did see Telethar coming over here and getting Floating Island first. And then going over to the portal.
Don't have mitts.
So is Telethar going to plan to go back across for catfish, or are we going to hit that later? Because I feel like that, if we don't go back across, that could be a bit of a nasty orphan to have to go back for.
Yeah, yeah, I certainly agree.
One more heart.
And
Spike Cave. We'll probably do it as is.
Oh, I don't know if he wants to try and hold out to do catfish after Castle Tower. I don't know, because if once you have a pyramid warp, it is not as bad, I guess.
It's not that bad, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, that might be a bit more of a hopium. Although Humbug, again, denying the muscle memory of checking the ledge before. Oh, Humbug, please don't die. He just got the item.
Sometimes impossible to deny the muscle memory.
Okay, most notably, Telethar, because he took the portal, did not kip Pyramid, so that Swamp Big Key could be somewhat interesting. Unless Telethar is planning to make another trip into, like, the Pyramid now, and maybe go south? I don't know.
I mean,
yes.
You have 2 small keys for pod. Like, that's a dungeon that you're probably going to be okay with committing to double dipping. So maybe we go south. I don't know, because I can't imagine Telethar likes running from catfish all the way down to pyramid and pod. Like, that's
oh my gosh, no.
Very long run.
6 heart fairy hook shot, easy.
Alright, well, that... okay. Meyer small key. Can never complain about these. We do need 2 Meyer keys, minimum, in order to full clear the dungeon. Like, more Meyer keys will be more better, but 2 is requisite. It is pretty cool to kind of see. I know that these guys have been very similar in terms of overall general direction, but it is kind of cool to see the differences in what they think an efficient route is. Like, Telethar, like, yeah, minor differences could potentially lead to something bigger, and ultimately cost difference of time.
Nope.
Okay, he did mention something about Spike Cave, which means that he probably is going to, clear Hera, get the magic and heart refill, and then we can consult our handy-dandy cheat sheet to see how many hearts we need. He has a fairy in a bottle, nice YOLO, Hera pot. We have a fairy in a bottle and a potion, so he should be, like, more than enough to be okay. Alright, okay, so we have even another heart container, so we probably don't even need to burn our potion, if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised to see Telethar immediately back to Hera here with Dark World access. Because we are going to still have to come back to Hera yet again.
Yeah, maybe he can think about this with, like, Dark Death Mountain combination. Maybe even on the way to, like, Turtle Rock or something.
Is there some logical implication of where things were that this makes this having been potentially required? I don't think there was, because we didn't get anything, so...
Yeah, I'm wondering if he wants to, if he's maybe worried about Humbug going to Zora first and then hedging, because
Yeah,
like,
probably.
yeah. We did see it was nothing that we couldn't put off, but he doesn't know it, and also he doesn't know that Humbug did the exact same thing. So yeah, Humbug was even on the mountain much earlier than Telethar too.
Yeah, and the real hard part is going to be, it's like now when you get that Hera small key, like you're going to be in that kind of same situation of like, oh no, did I do this too early again?
Yeah, yeah. Alright, Humbug, not pulling a Humbug, has successfully retrieved the West Lobby pot key. It's like, map to TR in Spike Cave. Again, not... We needed the item, regardless of what it is, but we did not, it would not help us in terms of progression.
Yeah, Jem bringing up a good point that, you know, Spike Cave being a dead end, where you're going to save and quit anyways, like that's very true. So it does, like if you're going to be saving and quitting, and I guess there really isn't that much cost to it.
Yeah, it looks like Humbug also did burn one of his gold keys, which is fine. Okay, you just see Humbug's eyebrows raising a little. We got the second Eastern Palace small key. We do have a bow. This could be a...
The extra 2 checks in Skull.
Let's go find the Eastern Palace big key and full clear at the first time.
Yeah, maybe even grab a couple pod smalls along the way and knock both dungeons out. That'd be fun.
Yeah, excellent point. We already have 2 pod keys, which is certainly a lot of... We can now get a lot of them back, but ideally we would have like 1 or 2 more small keys if we want to get most of the value out of the dungeon, including the boss.
Those are stacking up pretty heavily.
It's like Humbug is here at Thieves Town. No big key, so yeah, we can only just get the, let's say, like classic front 4. No hallway pot key. Unless it's here.
Unless we get a big key to this dungeon, which
very true.
Happens more often than it probably should.
Yeah. There was actually one very notable cross key drop that Humbug played earlier versus Gem. Humbug came in here with the big key to Thieves and a small key, went to the only in logic check in blind cell, and he was heavily rewarded with the mirror there. Does not look like the case for today, but we did get a small key to this dungeon.
Skipped.
Oh, this is always one of those questions though, like in Hundo, maybe key drop. It's like, well, I can, if I get the big key, then I can mostly finish the dungeon, but how long am I going to try and hold out in order to get everything? Because going back to Thieves Town Big Chest, as you might have personally experienced, yeah, it may not be the most pleasant check to go back to.
It's so likely though that you're going to have to go back for it, like unless there's something there and the game has to give you the stuff, there's a very good chance that like Thieves Town in this mode is probably just one of those dungeons you're double dipping.
Yeah, very fair.
Similar to Pod, like you're almost always going to go back for either Hellway or Vanilla Big Key or something.
That was a pretty slick hook shot up. I did not expect to be able to do that for Dig Game. I will have to remember that little tech. I did also see Humbug picking up the Eastern Palace big key, so the Zelga dream is very much alive. Hook is worse? Really? But it looks so cool.
I'm hoping to get mitts at some point.
Oh yeah, Telethar also picking up the third Desert Palace small key that we saw Humbug do as well. Telethar, please don't die early. That would be very sad.
No, I can't go to Swamp before Pod. That'd be Psycho.
Something about Psycho? Okay, that is our small key to Skullwood's replenishment in K45. So when we can now beat the boss in Mothula, with the fire rod once we end up getting it. At least in this mode, we don't know what our pendants are for the time being. I have seen people try and delay Skullwoods to see if they can get a couple more pendants, if possible, or at least know something that we can pulp head together. Okay, it looks like though, as you kind of mentioned, right, to try and combine things with Pod Eastern, we might be biting the bullet here and doing Pod on 2 keys. The alternative, of course, is that we just find
double dipping Pod.
But we did get the Eastern big, so
right.
We'll at least be clearing that.
I forgot that both of these guys didn't do Saha, so this is a very convenient, time to do it.
45, so I just flew it away there.
I missed it. Humbug, check what green pendant is, or just not? Don't care because clearing it anyway, which that's totally fair. I probably would have checked. Just it's nice to know.
Yeah, and I think people have mentioned this before in Door Branch. The text box is just one screen, so people are more willing to take the small talk and find out information versus like a map or something. Except in like VT Branch, like. Usually people run that for like open or like casual boots or stuff. That is 3 text boxes, so we are much less willing to talk to Saha. Yeah, maybe Eastern or even Pod could just have another Pod key, and then Pod seems much kinder.
Yeah, one more key for Pod would be really nice. I think with 2, you have to go to the back, and you're just not doing the boss right now. Like, I think that makes the most sense. Get the most items you can.
Yeah, Telethar is leaving to go to Pod Eastern. I was actually wondering, like, what do you think about, at least for Telethar's position, to go into Swamp? With only 4 keys? Maybe it's not okay. Maybe we're trying to wait things out a bit.
So Pyramid is either
with
last
4 smalls, like, that's...
Castle Tower or Big Bomb.
That's gonna force you into doing a bomb spooky then, right?
It's like
to
mid.
full
Yeah.
I think you can do it with 4.
It is what it is.
Right.
Like, I don't hate it, but that really depends, like, how confident are you in hitting bomb spooky? Because if you know you're gonna hit it, like, that's I think it's a solid play. But at the same time, like, you know you're going to be getting mitts later, and you're going to be doing Smith Chain, like, you can just combo that later, so...
True,
maybe that's the better way to kind of group it all together.
Yeah, and I guess maybe the other kind of, like, liability for Telethar is that, so both Humbug and Telethar are missing a Swamp key. It's just that one is missing a small key, and one is missing the big key. And Telethar maybe doesn't want to rush Swamp without the big key. He just hasn't been over to Pyramid yet, so we'll have to see.
1 key and beating this.
That's right, that was on Pyramid.
Now just come back on 6.
Yeah, and maybe that's the thing, like, Swamp is probably a little... like, yeah, you could mostly full clear it without the big key, but you're not getting the benefit of skipping the trip back in unless you have the big key also. So that's probably why this is a little bit more enticing of a play.
Oh, we got a nice tempered sword in Eastern big key chest. We will never turn down early tempered. Not that we have really beaten any bosses yet that warrants a tempered sword, but that just means that we're ready for all the rest.
That's what you want. You want to get it before you need it, right?
Yeah, it's true. Okay, it does look like at least a small point of divergence again. Humbug is doing Eastern first. This is a dungeon he knows he can full clear, and maybe there's going to be a little bit of copium or hopiuming that we're going to get a little of another pot key. Telethar didn't want to spend probably the extra 2 mirror transitions. We're just gonna go. Unfortunately, double readies was not salvageable on Humbug's side. It's not like... See, I know Humbug's a very talented NMG runner, and the problem is that he has boots for this dungeon, and he's not used to having boots for these rooms. This is why he wasn't used to it. Alright, we did find out that Eastern Palace is a regular pendant. So that is something that we would like to have, again, before we go back to Skullwoods, ideally, so we don't have to make a separate trip over to pull Pedestal. Yes, we will pull Pedestal for those fans out there. It is required.
No choice in the matter.
That's right. Yeah, but for better or for worse, Humbug did not get a pot small key in Eastern, so his, I guess, like, minor gamble, I guess, or hope didn't quite pay off. So that means that Telethar's route, I guess, through pod and Eastern is going to be just slightly faster. Not, again, going to be too big of a, not going to be the end of the world, but
yeah,
given...
I think the big question here is, what is Humbug going to do? And Humbug is going to the back, so we are getting more divergence here. Because Telethar will not be able to do this. And similarly, unless there's a small key back here, Humbug is also not going to be able to kill the boss.
Yeah, that's actually a very fair point. Yeah, so Telethar, I guess, just rushed the boss. Yeah, as we're seeing.
Yeah,
so
Telethar rushed the boss. Like, I get it. It's whether you go to the back or you go to the boss, like, it's all out of logic anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. Personally, I prefer going to the back because there's more items. Like, you might get something that makes other things. Like there you go. There's a out of logic key. Like that gives Humbug some more options of what to do. And like they both have to come back. There's no way around that. So no small keys here for Humbug. So Humbug does not get to kill the boss.
Yeah.
We do have a fire Yoshi.
Unfortunately, that doesn't get us the fire rod, but
no,
like we do see the fireballs. Maybe we could pretend they're from Yoshi.
I mean, it's a red Yoshi. He should be able to spit fireballs. Like
that's right.
Should work, right?
Yeah. Is that really only our second Ice Palace small key? I feel like that's like not possible, but maybe it is. I just feel like we've seen like a million more ice keys. Yeah, and I think the point you bring up, though, about rushing the boss versus getting more progression, it can be a pretty difficult decision to make. And we actually see, right, Telethar and Humbug, masters in their own rights, made different decisions, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we had knowledge, if Humbug would have been more swayed to beat the boss if he knew it was maybe a 5/6 crystal. Like, we don't know what it is. But if he knew that, like, he would have been more inclined to get Pyramid Fairy, but again...
Yeah, and I don't think we know on either side what it is, right? It's just still a question mark, but...
One of the nice things, by the way, about I think Cabookey and one of these standard starts, especially in Key Drop, is that we basically get the lamp for free, which means that we don't have to like see basically black square after black square for all of these guys when they're doing the dark rooms. Ooh, that is a swamp small key on the mushroom turn-in, which I believe was in Logic, because it's just Eastern. So, Humbug, Bomb Spooky, yeah. I guess we're going up the mountain. Oh yeah, this will be his 5th swamp keys. Okay, so swamp looks super tempting, like super great for Humbug.
So Cabookey, the base mode for Cabookey is just, it's casual boots with 80 keys. So you have your standard start with the sword and boots, go through escape, and being 80 keys, you have both key sanity, and just you got to beat every dungeon, kill all the bosses, and then go defeat Ganon. We do have options in this tournament to let them add additional options to the mode, and we've added key drop and completionist, which key drop means the enemies that drop keys will also potentially be dropping items, and completionist means you can't skip anything. You have to do all 249 checks.
Yeah, that junk item on Desert Ledge, you better go pick it up. The 5 rupees from Dig Game that you are just gonna run out of. Yeah, no, you need that thing.
Okay, no
And yes,
PUBG.
and believe Kaysden, because he is actually one of the main admins of this tournament, so he knows what he's talking about.
Turning mushrooms, starting to look.
I don't know if I'd go that far that I know what I'm talking about, but hopefully I'm right this time.
We have full confidence in your leadership. Yeah, you see the big nod on Humbugh's side. This is why we like webcams. I mean, Telethar's always bobbling, right? So he's pretty happy. But Humbugh is very, very confident now that he can just get everything in Swamp. Now, Telethar, Jem's kind of putting out that we haven't, again, that very minor divergence routing, the fact that Humbugh got in Pyramid over Telethar is gonna make quite the ripple effect for difference. Because unless Telethar...
That's a full
Swamp Entry, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be a somewhat significant time difference. How much that's going to make by the end, we'll see, but that's definitely going to have an effect.
Kind of a very interesting technique here for Humbugh. This was not something I was expecting, because normally when you do Spike Cave with fairies, you just kind of keep going and then you get the death animation, and then you get the refill and you get some iframes, and then you just move on, right? But Humbugh this time, I think also he saved a little bit of extra time because he used 2 fairies, but he didn't have to wait for the death animation, and he didn't need like the iframes. Right?
Yeah, he didn't have to, but he did have to stand there at the back of the torch at a couple safe spots for a few seconds. I'm not sure which is faster. It seemed like what Humbugh did might have saved a little bit of time. So that death animation to revive is pretty slow.
Yeah, it's something like, we timed this once, it was like 8 or 10 seconds. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's more than you think.
Yeah, I guess if you ever needed more bombs to do Bomb Spooky, here we are. There are just 8 bombs in the pot row key. You see Telethar not grabbing the 20 rupees. That's okay as long as it's not a weapon. Like, once you kind of lift it and it's like one of those 10 arrows, 4 bombs, or whatever, then it'll just automatically, the counter will just go up for you.
Yeah, as long as it's not an item that causes a fanfare, like the compass right there. Like, if Link holds it up over his head, you have to pick it up. But yeah, if it's just rupees, just picking up the pot, seeing the item is enough for the game to say, okay, you got it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. All right. First major difference maker coming up for Humbugh. Now we're gonna see what the item is here in Swamp Big Chest, because like if it's something important, that will actually extend Humbugh's advantage. And I was thinking about this a little earlier. Like, so yes, Telethar will have to come back to Swamp. Maybe he can combine it with like Bombo's Tablet or like Purple Chest or something. Maybe not gonna be the end of the world, but like it is, as you said, kind of another trip into the lobby, which is not great. But it's not like all like totally not salvageable. But if Swamp Big Chest is like the book or something, we're just screwed.
Well, like, I think it's almost a little counterintuitive that if it's something important there, that might actually be better for Telethar, because the game's going to kind of force him sooner to go back if it's something that he needs to progress.
True.
Whereas like if it's just a map or something, like when are you gonna go back for it? You could end up, all the way into GT, and like they could be neck and neck. It's like, oh, but Telethar still has to go back and clean this up. Just time burn. Like at the end of the day, the biggest thing is like he has to go back. He has to get the item. It is going to be a time sink to do that. So there's really not a whole lot of outs other than, hopefully Telethar is able to get something first trip that Humbugh has to go back to kind of even things back out. But there's a lot of game left to play, so we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah. And you can kind of use like collection rate as a little bit of a proxy. Oh well, there's a.
Okay.
I mean, just
I don't know if I
call
want to
out
see
the
this
book,
book.
wrong chest, but
Oh no, I don't know if I
Nice.
wanted to see that book for Telethar's sake. 'Cause I'm trying to look for another excuse for him to combine it with a check that he still like wasn't able to do earlier.
yeah.
And he'll have to come back for. But like, Humbug's gonna be very happy to see this book because he can just bump the tablet now, and then he can just flute the purple chest down later.
First try.
Yeah, it also seemed these guys being pretty resourceful as well. Somewhat also expected that they do know quite a bit of tech in this game. We see a lot of, let's say, stuff done with Kana Samaria that is not here right now. So then they have to do, I guess, dive her down with
I think
bombs.
I'm gonna open right side desert.
And it's just 10 arrows in the big chest,
Okay.
so nothing critical, but it is still that extra trip that's going to be required.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we will have silvers for Ganon. So if you're ever short before going there, we always got you covered. Salvageable? Yo,
So
so close. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
if
like
it was.
if you miss one hook shot on the 0 cycle attempts, it's still possible to get, but it gets incredibly tight, and it might even be dependent on Argus RNG. Like sometimes the amount of time he delays is a little bit different from seed to seed. So
Yeah. All right. Well, we definitely maybe could use some improvement on our Argus fight for Telethar. But yeah, as for phase 2, sometimes the ice draw is a little bit finicky. But hopefully Humbug will also attempt the 0 cycle. This is pretty conventional equipment for NMG. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna hook slash the old-fashioned way. I appreciate them being able to relay the lives of the common man, common Yoshi. All right, yeah, I think I heard Telethar murmuring about right side desert. Very convenient to just kind of hop off from Bumbo's tablet. This is very not this is like inverted routing per se, but also just like fluteless routing, and to be able to just do things on the arc.
fluteless routing with a flute, it's great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's great. I always really appreciate.
It's still a very efficient way to kind of go through things right now. So
Yeah, I understand that the flute will get you to certain spots, right, very quickly, but this flute still does take time to call, and just regular screen transitions with the boots especially can be actually very, very efficient, as you said.
That's not ideal.
Okay, but this might be a different point of divergence as well, because I don't know if
I think
Humbug's going to open right side.
I think Humbug's probably going to save and quit here and head to Thieves Town.
Probably a desert key coming up, and then right side would have been logic, and that would have been miserable.
Well, we are running
Maybe
out.
not.
Yeah, I almost expected him to save and quit out of Agina, because running out of Agina is pretty slow.
Oh, that was a fire rod.
That is a fire rod. Ooh,
Good
in
for
logic as
Humbug
well.
to be going in here, because that's just going to
Please
make
do not
that
be
Thieves
desert.
Town trip even better.
Please do not be this dungeon. Okay, thank you.
We have Turtle Rock
Tragic.
Big Key. Oh, here Telethar maybe shambling a little, but he got bailed out. If he had opened, it sounds like if he's gonna go for boss kills versus, I guess, more dungeon completion, he really wanted he really did not want that to be Desert Big Key. I also appreciate again Telethar and Humbug not scouting Desert Ledge, because you don't need that. You are going to get it on this trip.
Did Telethar open right side?
He did. Nice
Yeah, okay.
Desert Palace chest turn. Humbug. Let's get the emote.
We only have 2 thieves. That's a good point. For some reason, I was thinking we had all the smalls. But yeah, we are still short a key, so we definitely don't want to do that.
Right. I'm not sure
Not
if there
desert.
was
Just
a
don't do the
difference
desert
in
thing.
terms of like routing between what Telethar has done and
Pot
Humbug has done, just in
small.
this little mini area. Like Telthar's gonna be able to even
th-
put out a Begina.
Probably
yeah,
no
that's going to be the
units.
biggest difference. Is Telethar is
Okay.
not going to have to run out of here.
Great.
Yeah, it sounds like what Telthar was kind of saying, like if this was a desert small key or big key for that matter, then would have been kind of risky. But Humbug probably didn't want to take that risk, and here we are.
This is not good for me though.
Yeah, Jem also pointing this out. This is the type of thinking that you have to do
Wrong way.
on the fly during
Yeah,
a race under a fairly high, not to say high pressure, but there are a lot of good stakes among here, right? Finals of any tournament, especially you've gotten so far, is certainly very much the accomplishment. And then also, of course, you're facing an extremely strong opponent. In this case, Telethar and Humbug are also teammates for co-op cross-keys. So today, they are bitter enemies. Tomorrow, they have to set aside their differences and be as one.
yeah. That also means that they're going to know like each other's tendencies very well.
Yeah.
Is
Those would both be real
always kind of interesting and can get into your head a little bit. And you're like, oh, I know Humbug would have got that, or I know Telethar would have got this or skipped that. Like you kind of tend to know how your teammates play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we see that Skullwoods is a pendant. So here we are. Humbug also following suit for what Telethar is doing. This almost might be a little reminiscent again as how they play co-op cross keys. What I have been told by numerous Telethar teammates, including Humbug, is that Telethar is like the one like leading, and then their teammates just kind of following suit. Because Telethar says something like, "This is your problem. This is also your problem," and then that's how you get so far ahead. Of course, with all the kindness and support.
I never seen that strat that Telethar just did. That's kind of slick.
Oh yeah.
Walking up the bar right side like that.
I don't want to discredit people, but like I want to say when I first saw it was Faker Jr. who kind of showed us that after people discovered like micro hovering or like whatever hook dashing like that with the hook shot. But I think it was somebody else who he got that from, maybe an NMG runner, and I unfortunately do not remember.
Very clean moth.
Yeah. Ooh. Very interesting set of mitts. I believe we're one Skullwood small key away from this in Logic. 5 total, right?
Yeah.
Let's just go mountain.
Right, Humbug is very much taking advantage. You see that Fire Yoshi just shooting out the fireball from his... well, I wanna say look kind of like mouth, but it was the fire rod. All right, yeah, green pendant confirmation. So the next time I guess we go back to pod, we can turn this thing in.
To desert to skull was all required.
But it is kind of interesting. I'm very curious to see where that last swamp small key, skull small key is.
I'm missing a skull small to put this in Logic.
As Telethar is mentioned right now.
I think could only have been...
Telethar, we just said that. He's not even listening. Pay attention.
Imagine. Exactly.
Or here.
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. Well, I guess that book. I think the book was in Logic with 4 swamp keys. I think to get to lobby without specky clip.
Yeah. Okay. Four smalls will get you to the lobby.
All right. Yeah. Then everything is 3 swamp keys. Okay.
Is it 3? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
But 4 will also do it.
True. You're right. That's still a technically correct statement.
3 keys will work, but so will 4.
Yes. What flute was that? Was that an accident?
I imagine that had to be.
Okay. I have never seen any type of like spooky variable altitude being reset on the top of Turtle Rock. But these guys can. These guys surprise me.
Quick swapping to your hammer and.
Oh, okay.
And oops, been there, done that.
All right.
Been there,
another...
done that, and also managed to unsuccessfully skip the bird, so
3.
no harm in
Desert 4.
calling it when you dodge it.
That makes me
So
feel
I
much
like
better.
this play from Humbug, delaying the mountain just a little bit here.
Yeah, the main benefit, of course, if you find Samaria up here, then your Ice Palace clear will be a bit faster. But then again, you can just find Samaria in here.
I feel like I've done
With Completionist, though, is it really that much faster? Because, like, if you do a full ice break route, you still have to go back in for a conveyor berry, or you have to backtrack. Like, it's... the benefit is just less. If you have the small keys for it, you can just kind of go through a normal route.
Probably true. Yeah. I'm trying to think like what the routing can be. Yeah. Maybe it's not that different because as you said,
you can ice break, and I think I've seen what Telethar will do is you ice break to the vanilla big key chest, and you do the first 3, and then you walk back to go through the front rather than mirroring and doing the front couple rooms again. But like it's not the same time save it is when you don't have key drop.
Yeah. In particular, this bar right here, this little small key, that is not an Ice Palace small key. This is the pesky thing that we have to try route in. All right, that bomb, we didn't like the first bomb. Bug. We didn't like the second bomb either.
One more pop key, please, and then I can turn in that. And
Bug is getting that pixel that does not like facing downward.
Okay, we did it. Yeah, so I don't know what people's like normal, I guess, IPBJ setup is. I have seen like Humbug do this, like Boyne do that very similar setup where he just kind of uses the boots and dash turns, I guess.
Dash turns, yeah. That's a very common NMG setup, is to just use your boots to stop your movement, get the dash turn, and then it just kind of lines you up on a pixel that'll work. You do have to pay attention to which pixel you're on, because if you're, I believe it's if you're 1 low, that's when you get that. That's not going to hit the switch, yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, if you're 1 pixel low, you can get that nudge that takes you to the right and knocks you down into the pit. So the solution to that, if you happen to have that, is you just have to turn and face right as the bomb is exploding, and then it won't knock you off.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Telethar is doing something pretty similar. I think the other one is I've seen people like hold out their sword and do some sort of like, I guess, sword pixel lineup. That might, I don't know if that's easier. It certainly does look slower.
Yeah,
but
it's a little bit slower, but it does make it a little easier to line up.
Yes.
Yeah, but so far though, again, with some very minor points, which has had impact for routing, Telethar and Humbug have kind of followed very similar direction for the seed so far. Like you see them in the same dungeon very frequently. Of course, the main difference right now is that Telethar has been up to Dark Death Mountain, whereas Humbug has not.
Yeah, and Humbug had that swamp, and there's our Samaria. So.
There is our Arcade of Samaria. So yeah,
putting this off for an icebreaker, like it's not happening. Not today.
Yeah, I think I don't. It's probably a better thing for Telethar that Turtle Rock was Quake. Like we don't have it right now. Otherwise, like if Humbug goes up there with the Quake Medallion, like he can dip the front of Turtle Rock and actually go fairly far, like go really chunks.
Yeah, pretty good distance.
Yeah.
What if you can't see the pixels, Gem, in IPPJ? Ever get in that situation before? I'm just asking. Sometimes, especially Telethar and Gem like to do mosaic.
Hey, it's a Quake.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that might be another point in Humbug's favor with that Quake Medallion. Again, he delayed the mountain, which means that, I mean, we don't know what's in Turtle Rock, so it could be a waste of time.
We don't, and also like
man.
TR6 is always going to be out there hanging.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
If it's a crystal, it's probably going to show up pretty reasonably soon. If it's a pendant, like who knows? Who knows when we're going to find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm liking my decision more.
Okay, we got gold sword also in the hammered block item for Ice Palace. So yeah, Humbug even set up with like the normal textbook like single poke dash for Colster. And like he didn't even have to spin. He could just poke. I could have also seen him do like the old 3/. Yeah, I would imagine this would be enough to get Humbug on the mountain because like yeah he doesn't have ether. Certainly. But he's got 2 medallions now instead of 1.
Also, what are his other options? Nothing else is going to be calling super strongly right now. You don't really want to go to Mire. You don't really want to.
By the way, Cold Sarah's Smart locked. Like, you want to make sure everybody knows that.
Wait until you can finish some more
stuff.
As
it always is.
Yeah, we don't Mire Big Key.
Normally you don't find out till GT.
And yeah, and Humbug, I mean, the route that Humbug has taken so far, however minor points of divergence that we've had, or just sequencing, has worked out, I think, quite well for him. Like, he's going to also be up here and get his Thieves Town small key, so that'll be 3. And with the fact that he made the decision to go to pod back, which means that he's going to go be able to beat Thieves Town one go. Now Telethar could still go to pod. It sounded like he was waiting for one more pod key. But still, like, Humbug has very, very clear direction after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what's in Turtle Rock here, because this again could be a difference maker. Humbug also had the Swamp Big when going into Swamp the first time. It ended up being 10 arrows, so the only time loss the Telethar will have will have to go back to the dungeon.
Big to do the boost stuff. I need a pod small to do Saha plus pod. I might have red crystals
Humbug is going to do this stuff first. Maybe one more.
Yeah, no, I think
you can get it.
You have to do this first. Like, if there's keys out there, you want to grab those. This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so far though, very, very comfortable equipment. I know that we ended up getting Temper Sword pretty early, although Mail's pretty early, which is not any, like, you can't really ask for much more. Alright, and we're gonna see Telethar clear out Mire. We're gonna be able to get everything except the boss and the big chest. Unless, of course, we find the big key to this dungeon, which is, again, not uncommon. That's also Desert 4 for Humbug, so we can go beat the boss now in the back of Desert, as long as we get the Desert big key. He almost forgot about Floating Island!
That turnaround fireball block on Telethar's side there was pretty slick.
Nice.
Doing the
fire
right
shield
before doing the dash charge, yeah, it was
nice.
Had a sword out, wanting to charge a dash, and it just like wasn't having it. Gonna shoot him in the back with a fireball, and just a quick tap, turn around, block it with your fire shield, and keep going.
Humbug is thrilled to be picking up the Thieves Town Compass, which I heartily approve.
Maybe TR.
There is another TR small for Telethar.
Well, we'll see. TR keys in Mire. I don't know how I feel about this, because like that's locked by all the Mire.
The one TR key is not going to be that big a deal, I don't think.
Okay.
Depending if we find some TR keys in TR, that could get interesting.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
And TR is a pendant, so there's probably at least one key sitting in GT.
Yeah, we're definitely racking up the GT keys here. I mean, there are 8 of them total out there, so it's not like we have more than enough to burn, but we certainly have quite a bit in order to do some damage in the basement. And of course, the climb as well. Okay, looks like just nothing, like basic safeties in Turtle Rock, so unless we'll see something here in Roller Room, it's probably okay that Telethar was locked out.
Okay.
Our last Castle Tower key.
That's where I'm going next.
Okay, okay. Telethar will no longer be
if Big Bomb
living in blissful ignorance about the Swamp Big Key. Oh my gosh, the Desert Palace Big Key in Roller Room.
Double dip required.
Well, probably okay. We will be back up here for TR and probably GT as well. I don't know if Humbugh has to make a separate trip for Turtle Rock and for GT, then it will be okay.
Yeah.
If he's managed to make it one trip though, that is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, but Humbugh very much is going to be able to full clear Thieves Town. We're gonna get everything in the back, not leaving any big chests behind. Oh my gosh, yeah, Gem actually makes a good point. So yeah, we will. Yeah, Telethar will definitely have to make another trip up there. We'll see what Humbugh can do. What are the other pendants? We have Eastern done, so there's nothing in Eastern. There's nothing GT for Eastern, and then Skull Woods. We have all 5.
And Turtle Rock, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Would be nice if I needed this. If I needed Pyramid Fairy, or not Pyramid Fairy, Lumberjack. Otherwise, I could leave it for having Cape.
Imagine checking Lumberjack in this mode. Oh my gosh, it's a big key to mire. In fact, there are a lot of good things that are going for Humbugh's route here. We can maybe see some reason why as to he was undefeated in Winner's Bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Mire Big Key means that with the Desert Palace Big Key and the Mire Big Key, he is going to again be super happy with being able to combine Mire and Desert together.
No.
Okay.
The Telethar.
Oh, that's so bad.
He's a duck. Don't worry.
Really unhappy about seeing that Swamp Big Key. Knowing he could have had that.
So bad.
What, 30 minutes ago?
Yeah. I mean, he recognizes that he has to go back for that item.
Yeah, no, he knows that's potentially a bad thing. Like, the thing is with Hundo, though, like, the chance of hitting every single route exactly correct is pretty low. It's just a matter of, like, where are you going to have to make that extra dip somewhere.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Telethar, there's kind of starting to add up. Like, we don't have the Thieves Big on his side because we got to get back to Pod, which isn't happening until we probably get another Pod Small.
Yeah, he's really hoping to get one more Pod Small because he doesn't want to go back to Pod a third time.
Not getting
so he can get everything.
Yeah, depending where everything is, like, you might have to do that. We'll see.
I guess I'm doing Skull Big into Pyramid or into Lumberjack.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate as well. I don't know if he also knows Turtle Rock is the last pendant to try and maybe wait it out, like to do Lumberjack and like Bumper Ledge being way out for the Cape, and also like Pulp Head. But then again, those TR keys like are probably just in GT as it's a pendant, so maybe it's okay that he's just going back from separate trips.
Yeah, like he's almost. I can't imagine that we're not going to find at least one TR small in GT. It's so unlikely for them to all be out in the world, but it's not impossible, so we'll see.
Oh my god. Look at the distance.
Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Aga Hall of Fame. Get the camera. Put it on the fridge.
Yeah, I think that's about as far as you can actually make it.
Yeah, that is really good. It's okay. Well, we'll see. We'll hold judgment until Humbug does this. That might be, we should, like, that should be, like, 3 minutes right there. All right, and of course, thanks to okay, you were the one who made the preset, correct? This is Aga randomness is false.
Yes, Aga randomness in all of the Cabookey modes, regardless what you pick, is false. No blue balls. Like anytime you're doing all dungeons, kind of my philosophy has always been like, what's the point? Like, there's no gamble here. Everyone's doing it, so like, why are we adding extra time with the blue balls? It's just doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Personally, I would be fine with turning that randomness off in all modes, but I think that's a little bit more of a isolated opinion. I don't know how many people would agree there.
Yeah, people debate about things I didn't ever think were like issues for debate. But I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So.
Yeah.
Very much understand that this game has preferences. Right, but yeah, I think you're kind of also mentioning, you mentioned this before, that maybe like the little things that we're kind of seeing, maybe how the efficiency for both of these guys' routes is somewhat now paying off some. We're kind of recouping like the benefits and the losses. Every single time you have to come into an area another time is going to be kind of like that much more incremental time lost. So you just have to hope in this case that you, well, don't have to do as much cleanup later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that we have somewhat, I guess, like have to do Bumper Ledge now as somewhat in isolation. Now, the hope is that Telethar will get the cape before he has to do Thieves Town.
Let's go.
Yeah, or just we're running out of places for it to be is the only problem.
Yeah, well, Telethar does get his very much desired pot-key off of Lumberjack, so now he's gonna be able to get his Thief's Big, which is great. But then again, I don't see a cape on Humbug's side, so I guess we're coming back. Unless, of course, the cape is here on Green Penturn. Did we see that yet? We have not, right?
No, we haven't seen that yet. So that's possible, but again, the cape is probably just hanging out in GT.
Yeah, speaking of GT, that yet our, as it looks like, key number 4 out of 8. So we can climb. We can do the left side, I think, of the basement. We need one more key, I think, to do the right side.
Yeah, I think you need 6 to be able to...
Oh, right. Yeah. We need 6 total. Yeah. Because map chest is also on left side, yeah. So, yeah, you need 2 to go to random room in Ice Armos, and you need 1 for map chest, and then you need 1 for compass chest, and then you need 2 to climb.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, let's see what goodies here in pod. Yeah, certainly if you're rooting for Telethar or something to help him not go back to Cape to Bumper Ledge another time, we really want a Cape to show up here.
Yeah,
speaking of Podkey,
10 arrows aren't going to do it, but we'll see. We have 1 more chest of hope here in the back.
Yeah, beating Humbug's route so far, though, for the decisions that he has made. The first one, of course, being routing in Pyramid before going into Swamp, not taking the portal. and just running to Pyramid onto where's like King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge. That got him a Swamp Big. And then another decision was Telethar on 2 keys went to go beat Helma, and Humbugh decided to go to the back of pod and got his Thief Town Big, so...
Yeah, so really those 2 points are kind of the story of this whole race right now. Like everything else has been pretty much the same on both sides. Although Humbugh is getting to also single dip Mire, looks like.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Humbugh can single dip Mire.
Not a huge point of difference, but like all these little bits of time add up.
Yeah, he's single dip Mire, and he's gonna be able to combine Desert and Mire together as one trip. Like, he has the Desert Big Key from Roller Room in Turtle Rock. Right, and that was another point too, right? Telethar came to Dark Death Mountain early without the Quake Medallion. That was an ice, and then Humbugh went to ice, and then went up the mountain, and so he was able to do that. So Telethar's gonna have to go back to Desert as well, and make another mountain trip. Like, yeah, these things are... each one in isolation, maybe it's like small to medium, but like if you start putting like 5 or 6 together, it's it's not looking great.
Yeah, and in a mode like this, like it's going to be really tight for both of them. Like, they're both incredibly good runners, and they're both super efficient in their own right, and just one little decision can be all it takes to make a big difference in the end. Yeah.
And I think to your point, like Hundo, because you have to do everything there, it does remove some of the
crystal,
like I guess ice front hunt mentality or like reality that happens in a lot of rando seas. Like, well, okay, I have 10 checks left, which I'm gonna flip a coin and I'm gonna hope that it's in this location I'm going to, and if it's not, I'm gonna lose 2 minutes. And so, but here, like, there's not kind of that, and so because everyone has to do everything, and so the hope is that you're going to have fewer of those kind of isolated checks that you have to go to, and then also you don't have to go back to as many places. So single dipping dungeons is very important, and so for Humbugh, the fact that he was able to combine regions and do them all the first time, and full dungeon clears, like his route is very hard to beat at this point.
Yeah, it just really starts paying dividends.
Yeah, and plus, I understand that they got some pretty good equipment relatively early, in that, like, they have Tempered Sword, they have Red Mail, they have Mirror, so there's probably not going to be too big of an execution advantage from one or the other, but still, like, these guys are very, very good. Like, the execution has been very smooth. I'm trying to think, was there a pod key in Mire? Maybe? So I'm trying to think if like, from Telethar's perspective, like, he wanted to go to pod to full clear. So if there was a pod key in Mire, then his route, I think, is still okay for him, as in, like, he's okay with the decision. But if there wasn't, then we really needed to go to pod. Or like not to go to Mire.
I'm thinking TR is my pendant.
I don't remember.
I don't remember seeing a pod key. I remember seeing a TR key in there.
Yeah, I do remember seeing the TR. I don't think there was a pod.
Yeah. Alright, well that's crystal number something for Humbugh. So he has Mire done, he has Desert done, so he can also, like Telethar, do Castle Tower, kind of at any point. He probably thinks that he does have Pyramid Fairy crystals by now. Actually, speaking of, like, are we in gold mode? We need TR keys. Okay. Yeah,
we need TR keys. Like, go mode in this is really, like, does it really matter? You're still doing all the checks. It's not like
true. Yeah.
Any skips.
That's also a good point.
Really, all it does is, like, once you're in go mode, it's like, okay, well, now I can just come up with the most efficient route to finish everything and do everything in the best order that you can come up with on the fly, and finish the game. But it's not go mode in the traditional sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, go mode, I guess, in the traditional sense means that you're just gonna go to the boss of the respective dungeon and then go beat Ganon. But yeah, here we still have to get everything. Yeah, so at this point, what we're still looking for, we're looking for a cape. So we can do Bumper Ledge. We have to eventually still claim Lumberjack and Ped. And then a couple TR keys, I think, in order to get the rest of them.
Yeah, we need some TR keys to be able to pull Ped, and really, like, as far as being able to do everything, that's it.
I guess we need powder. Is that right? I don't see... Yeah, I forgot about Magic Bat, as Telethar is doing the rest of the Smith Chain. I don't know how I feel about condoning fake powder in this type of mode to be more efficient. I still want to say that I am not for it.
I mean, if you're in this exact position Telethar is in and you still had the mushroom, absolutely do it. But I would never go out of my way to try and set up and be like, oh, now I can fake powder. I have to go rush.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. But like, if you're there and you have the equipment, like, it's going to be faster than having to potentially go back in the, like, even if you're just fluting to CAC, like, it's going to be pretty close because the amount of time it takes to do fake powder is a little ridiculous. Yeah,
especially in this case with half magic. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to like drain all this magic. Like,
the fastest way
yeah,
is probably the lamp.
Lamp?
Like,
okay, so I guess
you
we
just
kinda...
switch to lamp and you almost hover on your lamp button and you can, because there's no cooldown on how fast you can spend the magic, so it's just as fast as you can spam the button. You can be walking while you do it, or like walking up the stairs, spamming the lamp, and you can get rid of it pretty quick and not really lose a bunch of movement.
Okay, good point. Okay. Actually, I was gonna say, like, I think maybe the cape can also work. I don't know if you can drain the magic faster with the cape, because fake cape is like a fixed time. Maybe
it's a fixed time. It drains faster than Burna. If you're setting it up early enough and you know exactly how long you have, it can be really good.
No, what?
But you really do have to kind of plan ahead to do it with the cape, because you need that cape on just while you're dashing around and making your way over there.
Alright. This is my...
And here's one of those extra dips on Telethar's side.
Punishment for delaying Pyramid. Just a minute and a half of pain.
Looks like it's going to be probably comboed with Big Bomb into Aga. So,
honestly.
Or we have Aga dead. Never mind.
Also lost like a minute and a half.
We did the Big Bomb.
We did the Big Bomb on Telethar side.
Into Aga Tower. Yeah. So
yeah.
This is fine. Like, this just has to be done.
Yeah. This is something that. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Telethar again. He was probably wishing for the flute when he said duck. That is my best take on what he said, right, when he picked up the spawn big on Pyramid. Yeah, he does not feel...
That's exactly what he said.
Great. Exactly. Also get a little taste of the post-Aga Light World. Humbugh. Pressing the A button, gonna go... I forgot about the shovel. We did get that... I forgot what we got that already. We did pick it up.
Clean up as we can here before heading up, because just in case there's a TR small just sitting down here, you don't want to forget that.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we're kind of seeing now, Humbugh's, in this case, efficiency of comboing, like, pod Easterns. Well, Telethar also did that too, but the fact that Humbugh got these big from the back of pod, was able to get the desert big from Roller Room when he was up the dog down the first time. But yeah, we're gonna go do GT now. I'm gonna assume we're gonna do the basement all, and then maybe delay the decision of climbing to see in this case if we can do TR.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you climb before you go to TR?
I think if I can get all of the keys to beat Turtle Rock, then I will leave after I finish the basement to go do TR and then go back to GT. But
yeah. No, if you have all the keys, you're leaving to do TR. But if you're still one short, like, are you going to say that my last key is in TR or is it on the climb? And I think you probably climb first. Like, I think getting back to the mountain to do TR is probably less of a penalty than getting back to climb, but it might be pretty close to the same. But yeah, no, if you get all 6 keys, you just, there's no question there. But if you end up at 5 and you have the climb and Turtle Rock remaining,
all right,
I think you gotta climb.
Ooh, yeah. Well, speaking of, we do need a couple more small keys to this dungeon. If we were going to do everything, I'm just looking at Humbugh's key counter, and it is only 5 small keys.
Yeah, and you're going to spend those as you need in the basement. Like, that could make your decision of do you climb or not, because then you just can't. And then you'll know, like, you're going to get your keys. I guess there is a kind of worst case scenario world where there's a TR small on the climb and a GT small on the climb.
Yeah.
GT small in TR or something like that. Like, that just.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
oh my god! Is this escape?
Makes you feel bad.
Yeah, is this escape all over
turns
again?
into it's the escape. Like, this is Zelda's version of, you know, a Super Metroid escape where you have to do it again at the end of the game.
Oh no. Yeah, this is Ganon's like, you know what? Hyrule Castle wasn't good enough for me. I'm gonna do it in GT and Turtle Rock. Those are my dungeons. Oh, this weakling light world stuff. Yeah, and I was actually gonna ask, like, if you had a preference, I guess, for doing like which side of GT first. Maybe right side is okay, just because we don't have to make any decisions about skipping like map chests and keys.
I always tend to do right side first. I don't think it matters too much in this mode, since you're doing all the checks anyway. Whether you do that or you do like a DM type route, I think anything is pretty viable.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to see a middle door open. Unfortunately. Okay, all right, there's 1 Turtle Rock small key.
2 to go. Hera small.
I forgot about Hera basement.
That's something we still got to do. That's been sitting around for a while.
Yeah, Nick.
We'll be doing that
Hera
right after the basement.
Cage. I wonder if we're gonna get privileged enough to see both of them in Hera basement at the same time, because that would be extremely cool. Nice small key to this dungeon.
Doom.
Turtle Rock, 1 to go.
Are you leaving after this case done?
That's not it either.
With 5 keys?
God, that's so tough at this point. How many TR smalls are we at? We're at 6 too. Like, this is the worst case scenario.
I leave at the Desert Big.
The key could be on the climb. It could be there. I don't know that I'm leaving. I think I climb, because if you go through and you get stuck at Laser Bridge, or you have to go back in later to get to Lava Chest, like, I feel like that's worse.
Yeah, maybe we can just eat the mountain climb, because the mountain climb is like, I don't know, a minute and change. And then you don't have to.
If you're gonna have to go back to do one or the other, the mountain climb is there either way. So, like, I look at it as, what would you have to repeat inside of GT? It's just walking in the lobby and dashing up.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have to go back through TR, like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is quite a bit of stuff. All right, that is Desert Palace big key for Telethar. He did say earlier, we did hear from self-commentary, is that he is leaving after Desert Big. But again, this is, it's just like, these are they're adding up for Telethar, right? Like, he is...
Yeah, they really are. Like, this is just really unfortunate ordering for Telethar.
Good.
Yeah, I believe this was 3 separate trips, I think, for Telethar. Like, once for just Mire, and then some amount for Desert, and then once for Mire Clear, then now once for Desert Clear. I believe Humbugh was able to Just do it all in one
need to
go.
do desert
I mean,
pink
there was the
still.
initial after Bombo's tablet. We don't have to worry about that part, but yeah. But Humbugh was able to single dip Mire. He was able to and do all the backup desert.
Oh my god.
To beat the boss. Yeah. All right. I'm expecting some small keys to this dungeon at some point. Maybe here, maybe on the climb. Small key to this dungeon. Classic. Humbugh is leaving. I mean, this might be Hera Basement as a last hedge before we go up.
Yeah, so this is not best of 3 or best of 5. This is a double elimination game, and Telethar won the first game of best of 1, so that resets the entire bracket. This is game 2. This is kind of winner takes all at this point. So whoever wins this game is going to be the champion of Cabookey this year. Yeah.
I would be kind of curious to see how Humbugh has felt. I mean, so far though, like even especially from our vantage point, his route has gone exceedingly well. He might be thinking that as well.
I mean, just with how things have gone, I got to imagine he's feeling pretty good. Like we're at an hour 35 in a key drop hundo seed, and we've done everything except for TR. Like, I don't know how you can't feel pretty good about that.
Yeah. We have CT4 because he spent all the time extra. He hasn't done Aga yet. Another GT small key. Oh my gosh! All right, well that's the very cute logic, by the way. Because I think Hera's small key was in... Oh, where the heck was that? Map chest? No, it couldn't be a map chest. It was somewhere on right side, and maybe Stealthless room.
Gambling on GT
so...
keys.
It was,
GT, I think. Or 3 TR keys.
Yeah, so Humbugh going ahead and climbing here. This makes sense. I think this is the lowest risk of your 2 options. And with how much things probably have felt like they've gone right for Humbugh, like this probably feels
this feels quite
I
good.
can't imagine he feels like he needs to gamble that hard on TR. Like, maybe it's the answer, but you do this, all it costs you is a mountain climb. It's not that big a deal, so...
Yeah. And from what it seems like, after he climbs and lands on the pyramid, he can do Aga Tower, which we know is just going to be a completionist. Like, there's no more new items for us. But then I think he just can do everything off the mountain before going back up the mountain. Is that right?
My opportunity to make up.
Like, so if there's a TR key in TR, like he's gonna find that out after clearing out everything anyway, right? You can get powder.
After this, he's just gonna go clean up everything else. So, like, if it's on something else, cool, it's fine. If it's in TR, it can sit there and wait and get found when he's good and ready. Like, there's just no reason to gamble on TR at this point.
Will leave me with 0 keys.
Now, what could be hilarious is that there's a small key on Bumper Ledge, and there's a TR key, and then it's just somewhere in Turtle Rock. The cave is somewhere there, and then we'll be, I guess we're making yet another trip. And these guys have gone through the gauntlet thousands of times. Maybe not specifically on this set of equipment, but when we're kind of staring after a certain point, like probably even, I don't know, 7 or 8 hearts. I think anything else beyond that, and tempered sword, like it doesn't matter anymore. Like, you give them like 15 more hearts, and then they'll climb like the exact same way. All right, what's here? 3 checks. Money. Same money.
And a Mire Small.
And a Mire Small, yeah. Okay, so there is some amount of logic for Turtle Rock, I think. Because there's a TR small key in the cutscene chest. I didn't remember that. Alright, Telethar's got his silvers. He will be pleasantly surprised about key to this dungeon. Okay, we can confirm where
right here.
Hera basement is.
Number 1 up 3.
Okay, more Meyer Smalls for that TR key.
Pod 6
Number
is...
2,
Oh,
right
no,
here, bang.
Telethar has it. So where was
that's
Pod
Hera
6?
basement. That's basically the same thing.
Green Pendant turn-in, I think? Is that right?
Yeah, that might... Maybe. That might have been it.
No, Humbug must have done that, right? No, he must have done that. Because he already beat Pod. Lumberjack, thank you.
Oh, Lumberjack. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That would check out. Yeah, so this is definitely closer than it looks right now, because Humbug does still have to do Aga Tower. Like, that's a couple minutes of time.
Yeah. There's Castle Tower, there's Lumberjack.
Things, but I do think it's probably a bit of an advantage still on Humbug's side. But it's not as much as it looks like immediately.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. Like, yeah, Humbug can still do Lumberjack. He still has to go, Aga Tower. He's supposed to go get Lumberjack. He has not gone to Skullwood's Big Chest yet, either.
Yeah, and really,
so
like, all of that is going to route very nicely for him, so it should be pretty quick. But it is just stuff that still has to be done.
Right,
that powder.
Yeah, I could not imagine people keeping the mushroom for this particular seed so far along, because I think the mushroom turn-in was like...
It was something,
a swamp key?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a swamp small.
I could really use the TR small right here. I've got 5 checks to go.
Telethar praying for a TR small key and is unfortunately going to not be finding that.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to like gamble. Yeah, gamble TR, as you kind of mentioned before. Probably not going to be the best idea for Humbug, but maybe, I don't know, if Telethar feels a little behind, he can, like, if the TR key is instant TR, he just saves himself a mountain trip, right?
Yeah, no, if it's there, like, that's his best bet to save as much time as possible. I don't know how he's feeling right now. Like, that Swamp Pig has got to at least be weighing on him a little bit, I imagine. Like, when you're racing, you do tend to assume your opponent made all the correct routing choices, and any mistake you made, you're the only one who made them, but that's also usually just not actually true. So we'll see.
GG, Telethar. He has won the Aga Fall of Fame. Now I will say, Kazan, I 100% believe you're right in that whenever you're racing, your opponent always gods routes. In this particular case, I don't know if you could have come up with much better route than Humbug. Like, there are some.
Like, in this case, that
but...
fear is somewhat warranted, because Humbug really has just been on point with every decision, and it really all just started with getting that Swamp Pig key. Like, that set up everything else to kind of fall in line, and the pod choice too. Like, that was like whether you kill the boss or go to the back. Like, I agree with going to the back, but I could see a world where the Thieves' Big Key was on Helma, and then things
exactly
flop a little bit like that. It's out of logic either way. Like, wherever it is, it's like I could see that being a thing. So.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. Like, you can't control where the items are placed. Like, sometimes it's like choosing between Potbicky Chest and Harmless Hellway, right? They're both, and the boss, right? They're both locked by 6 keys. So it's like, well, how many times have you seen people get screwed over in regular key sanity because of that? One person loses the coin toss and one person wins. So it's all very similar. Where is Humbug going? What are we running to? Oh, we have not done Big Bomb? Okay. Oh my gosh, we're gonna use the Aga portal? Big brain Humbug? Waiting, so we don't have to do the pegs again, although he did the pegs coming down.
Hopefully the timing there is good to get the bomb back. And
Nice.
we are good. Very nicely done.
Forgot I have
I've tried that
strat.
before, doing the bomb dupe there, and like if your timing is just wrong, you can dupe the bomb and it'll appear when you mirror and then immediately disappear.
Oh yeah, that's very
one of the
sad.
most frustrating things.
Oh.
Like, and I know it means like my timing was just wrong and I did something wrong, but it's like, that's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, well, even failing the bomb dupe, I don't know if it's considered to be more frustrating. If it's like something that you're reasonably sure you're consistent at, and then you just end up not getting it at the race time or something, and then you're just like, well, I just wasted a minute for this.
Too many mountains.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what is Magic Bat? You know, there's a surprisingly large number of things that we still don't have on the tracker. Like, we have a lot of keys, for sure, but I just didn't expect so many non-lit up items at this stage in the game.
Yeah, well, we just got the ether, so there's only 3 now, but yeah, like this stage of the game to still be missing 3 Y items is kind of a lot. Probably just all on Laser Bridge.
Alright, Humbug is not going to check Skull Big. We know that it is just the bug net. Sorry, I don't, not just the bug net. It is a bug net, but it is not going to be something that helps him in Turtle Rock. He also didn't check Lumberjack. Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe Humbug would have done that stuff. Like going up the mountain again,
I don't agree with this. I think that's very risky, leaving 2 checks down. If you're off the mountain, you do everything, because if one of those were the TR small, like this would just be a good way to shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, but
it's not going to matter in this race. We know that. Humbug does not. So
yeah. Telethar has already done those, so we know that they're not a Turtle Rock small key. All right, and we're still looking for the cape that will still unlock something else, which we have not scouted Bumper Ledge yet, for what it's worth. So it very well could be a Turtle Rock small key.
I mean, if that's a Turtle Rock small key, then that means the cape has to be in here and you're forced to double dip it.
It would be hilarious, by the way, because it's something I could definitely see the randomizer doing, as we've already seen it show its skills of randomization in the escape sequence.
Yeah. You know, that's a good point, Gemma, wanting to combo Ped with Skullwood's Big, and also, for that matter, Bumper Ledge. Like, you get to combo that as well. So, like, that makes sense. I think, like, you could get burned either way. But it does make sense.
Alright, so it looks like we are going to go most likely all the way to Laser Bridge. So we have Crystal Roller, and we have Mimic Cave, and we have Big Chest.
Alright, so Magic Bat.
Fortunately, Aga is dead, so there's no way to even consider saving a portal.
I don't know if it would have been worth it. Like, would you have delayed Aga out of curiosity if you thought about this ahead of time?
I don't think I would delay it. No, like if you hadn't done it yet, then you were somehow going here first. Sure, but yeah, no, I wouldn't delay it.
Check Magic Bat on Telethar size. He'll get his Ether Medallion, which is, again, required, but not progression. It is not Mimic Cave. Now, for those of you who played Key Drop before and seen the spoiler logs, not for the seed, but in general, like, you will certainly not be surprised at the small key to this dungeon on Laser Bridge. Maybe we should have just counted on that to begin with. But these guys don't know it yet. Humbug is ready to... Okay, leave. We're just getting to the cane. He does have sword beams, so maybe it's okay. All right, last 4 checks available to us on Laser Bridge. We have, like, either the Cape or the Turtle Rock Small Key has to be here, right? Or both, I guess.
How many mountains?
Like, I guess Cape can be on Ped. If it doesn't lock the Turtle Rock Small Key.
I mean, it's gonna be the 150.
Trying to think what we're supposed to be able to find here.
Maybe? I'm not sure how long a full clear
Spike
of
Cave
TR
was done,
takes.
Slayer. Yes.
Yeah,
Very, very
Spike Cave
early,
was
actually.
Yeah, no, like I think
I
we
have
either
to
have
go
to find a
Ped
cape
and
and it's on Bumper Ledge,
Bumper.
or we're just gonna find it.
Okay, all right. We got
Two
a
Y
blue
items.
boomerang, yeah. Blue cane. Our 20th heart.
Definitely be sub.
Oh, hey, look,
look,
a
it's
vanilla
a
small key.
Small key to this dungeon.
Always vanilla every time.
These guys didn't believe hard enough.
Right. Hopefully
So
the key
is our cape just on
late.
Trinex? I think
If
it
it's
has
late,
to be.
Then I'm feeling okay.
Or Ped, I guess.
Good.
Or Ped, yeah.
I was about to be really annoyed.
Either are fairly
I think as long as it's past chomps, I don't mind.
okay.
Yeah, we found like 3 GT small keys to the dungeon in GT, and then of course we found the Turtle Rock key. We didn't find any pod keys in this dungeon, which I don't know if it would have made that big of a difference. I think, well, certainly having 1 more pod key might have actually put both Telethar and Humbug at parity. Like, as in, maybe we would have done both the
and
back
not
and the
on
boss.
Yeah, the one more pod small definitely
Mine
would have
is
made a
not
difference
bumper,
because
so I'm
then
just gonna
that decision
play
just
both
doesn't
now.
exist. You're doing both, probably.
Yeah.
I suppose
don't-
maybe like you're going to the back regardless is really what.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
You might do Harmless Hellway, you might do Vanilla Big Key Chest, but like you're going to the back. So.
Yeah, and maybe in that situation, Telethar would have not been the boss. Like, maybe they would have, both done the back and then Harmless Hellway and then just waited for the boss later.
Yeah. And, like, we already know that it wouldn't matter whether you do Harmless Hellway or do the boss. Like, you could justify doing either of those. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, like, it would, in this seed, it wouldn't have mattered. So it definitely would have tightened things up a little bit more.
Yeah, well, I mean, also, for what it's worth, like, if you were the ones that believed a small key to this dungeon for Turtle Rock after doing GT basement and got your 5 keys, you would have been very heftily
That's all we
rewarded.
needed. Closes the gap
Yeah.
completely. That plus the castle tower. Hook dash. I should be way ahead. We get quick warp.
I like the mentality. Why is there a blue guard right there, post Aga?
Completely
Like,
botched this
you've
room.
already in theory pulled the pedestal, right?
Yeah, he's looking for the criminal who stole
Oh,
his
okay,
card.
all right. Oh, right. They always return to the scene of crime. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, look,
it's the cape. Yeah.
Surprise.
The routing indecisions that Humbug has made have been just. It's hard to find fault with what Humbug has done this seed.
Yeah. So there's 1 check left after this for Humbug, and I'm trying to think what it is.
Yeah, it's Lumberjack, so he's gonna do.
Oh, Lumberjack. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bumper Cave and then Lumberjack
Yeah,
and then.
Bumper Cave into Lumberjack, like all the way to the end. This route is just kind of paying off. So
Yeah. Okay, is there a fast way? I guess we'll see what Humbug does. I'm gonna assume he's gonna save and quit out of Lumberjack. Maybe he'll run out and flute. I don't know.
I think like run out, flute to 8, or not 8. Because you're not going to
6?
Lumberjack. Yeah, flute to 6 or 4 even because you have the Aga portal.
Oh right, you have the portal.
4,
Yeah.
walk up and climb the pyramid is probably where you go.
Okay. I remember
Please,
seeing
not
people
save.
doing this in more in cross keys, but like if you have Aga done, if you save and quit the Dark World, you just land on the pyramid. Is that what happens?
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
that's also actually that's probably
Less.
the better option. Just grab this key and save and quit. unless you want to keep your health.
Yeah, that could be too.
Like Humbug wants to keep his health. I don't think it's a big deal. Like I think you start with 8 hearts red mail. Like you'd be fine either way.
Okay, he's just gonna move to 6 and then...
Yeah, he's just gonna 6 and save and quit.
Yeah, so we will, we're on track. All Humbug has to do now is beat Ganon on this dainty gold sword, 20 hearts, silvers fight. I hope he doesn't run out of arrows.
Yeah, this is a real tough fight here.
Yeah, for what they went through in Escape. This is
So,
quite the difference.
Full ped, then do bump
yeah.
and save and quit, regardless of if this is cape or not.
And we will potentially be looking at a brand new Cabookey 2025 champion.
It's certainly looking like it. Do have a few more hits to get on the pig before things become official, but it is looking that way.
All right, sword is up. Humbug eyeing warily the race room. But huge congratulations! Get your GGs out for Humbug blazing his way through the winner's bracket, taking a gambit of a lost Telethar so we can get more content from these guys, but ultimately just crushing at the end. Very well done. All right, Telethar has pulled the cape out. We're almost done on his side. You can see we just need lumber. No, what do we need? Oh, bumper cape. Yeah, we just got the
bumper.
cape.
Yep, just bumper ledge.
That sucked.
Yeah, Telethar also played, obviously, we've seen very well. Got a little unlucky again with the hundo placements. Like, yeah, they were just something that's ended up snowballing. But actually, for everything that's kind of said and done, for all the differences, there's only actually a couple minutes difference. And I think Telethar has the ability to finish up too, so...
Let's see if we're able to get these guys in here for an interview.
I have given them the invite. They can come in at their leisure. We are joined by the Humbug of Hyrule, the new champion of Cabookey 2025, Humbug. GG, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
What won you the race, in my opinion, was the fact that you were the one who did the Desert Palace chest turn, and Telethar did not.
I knew it.
Yes. Big GG's to Telethar.
I was genuinely very happy that I got that. Yeah, GG, Telethar.
GG.
Welcome, GG.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I was lost. I made the wrong call in Hyrule Castle, and then I didn't get the Swamp Big, and I was like, that's probably it. And then I made the wrong call on the mountain and didn't go into TR. I climbed GT, so I had extra mountain climb there. I don't know, I had like 7 mountain climbs, it felt like.
It's... Go ahead.
When did you not go into TR? Like after GT basement?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me neither. I was just happy that I went into TR on the first trip to Dark Death Mountain to get to Desert
I
Big.
didn't have the ability to do that, so I had that. Yeah, I went up.
I saw some out for me.
I went up the first time. Yeah, before everything, just like Light World stuff. I went up the second time and beat Hera, and then did Spike Cave. I went up the third time and did Ether Tablet and Dark Death Mountain. I went up the 4th time and did Desert Big. I went up the 5th time and did GT. I went up the 6th time to do TR.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I also had to go back into Swamp, and I went into Castle Tower as the first thing I did in Escape. And went to the 2nd chest and just was like, no, I'm not making it to the 3rd/4th. So.
Oh man, you know what? I did the exact same thing, except that I also did map chest in Harrow Castle before I went up, but that didn't give me anything. But I felt like, okay, Telethar is probably the best player of the game. Surely he's just gonna do Castle Tower in the dark on 4 hearts. It'll be fine for him. So I felt really behind after Escape again, but I guess like that's really tough, like exceptionally tough to get through.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe could have done it. I just didn't even try. I was already planning on death warping. Like I was like, I'm gonna do the 2nd chest and be done, and it'll be fine. And then I got another key, and I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah, the fact that Lamp was not in the 1st chest just it hurt my heart.
Yeah. So I had a 10-minute escape. I don't know what you had, but
At a 10:32, I think.
Yeah, you're about 30 seconds apart coming out of Escape.
Yeah, yeah, that's the extra dash down to map chest, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I think really the biggest difference here is Humbug. You were getting that Swamp Small or Swamp Big off of Pyramid. Getting that, being able to single dip Swamp, and then the decisions you made in Pod, Telethar going to the boss and Humbug going to the back, for your out of logic choice of what to do in the dungeon, that made a bit of a difference. It gave Humbug the Thieves Town big key a little bit sooner. So
did that matter?
That things were
I didn't pull the trigger on Thieves until I got all smalls.
It didn't matter a whole lot, but like it was just a little bit of a divergence point. I think it might have had a little bit of impact, but it was
also a sword back
the
then.
big thing was
that was my tempered sword.
I think the things that mattered was the Swamp Big and going to ice before the mountain, I guess.
Yeah.
Which gets you Quake and Samaria, which saves you a whole mountain trip.
Yep.
So mountain trip and a swamp dip and like
clean up mire into desert, that like just super clean route there. Like all those little things add up a little bit.
Yeah, I kept trying to make risks to catch up time because I knew I was behind, and every time it just didn't it didn't necessarily punish me, but it just didn't reward me either. Like nothing that I did rewarded me ever. The entire seed, it felt like it didn't really get punished aside from the Swamp Big, but like I don't know. It was unfortunate.
Turns out that there are a bunch of ice rods in Hundo.
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah, just a couple.
There's a couple ice rods just in Escape in this mode, so.
But all good. GG's Humbug.
Thank you.
Well, yeah,
GG's. Yeah, you still have 2 more.
Congrats on taking down the reigning defending champion. Yeah.
I'm glad he's allowed other people to have it. For once, like I'll give it back to you next season, I guess.
We'll see.
Are you guys ready to put aside your differences for tomorrow?
Surely we are.
Seems like his problem.
We mentioned that actually during the broadcast. How Telethar's co-op games usually go with his partners.
We're gonna crush those Germans.
Yeah, I have more to fight about Gem with than Humbug right now.
this was a really like phenomenal race though. I was very happy to see this. Like, obviously you guys played very well, and Humbug, your route was, I mean, like, yeah, I think like you got a little, I think, unlucky with some of the item placements, Telethar. I don't think you made any really like bad decisions, but it's just like Humbug just it was hard to find fault with that route. It was just super efficient. So
yeah.
very well
It
deserved
felt
win. But that, I think, is the end of Cabookey. It seemed like it was going on for quite, and now it's like suddenly like now it's done. So feels a little anticlimactic. But we got all the races that we could possibly get out of this tournament, so I'm not sad.
Yeah, huge shout outs to Kasten and the rest of the admins. Super fun tourney. Even like I get what you mean, Clearmouse, that it goes on for a while, but that's mainly for Telethar, because he just plays like so many games apparently. But it's honestly it's still quite a quick tourney.
Yeah.
Best of one, double elimination is just
double elimination. Just it tends to drag a little bit at the end, but keeping it to best of one kind of minimizes that. So it worked out. It worked out pretty good.
That's what makes it like perfect in my opinion. Regarding the pace of the tourney.
Like it takes a while to finish, but like it's not like I had anywhere to be, right? Like. Like we'll play the games eventually, and like the tournament will finish at its own pace. Like,
I know. I had to DM Telethar, to DM you a little bit earlier on. It's like, hey, just want to make sure that game was going to get rescheduled versus Osora, because like other tournaments are starting. Like, don't forget about us. But it's not a big deal. Like if it runs an extra week or two, it's like. It's two people that are doing on there, and maybe some of us wanting to see, who's going to win and see the last couple of games. But overall, it's fine. It's not a, kind of do this format and be a little bit lax at the end just to let people have fun with it. And hopefully, you all had fun.
Yes, I also really like the fact that we could choose flavor.
Yeah, that's
that one too.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
most people seem to really enjoy having the options, and also having the option to be like, I'm not interested. I just want to play Cabookey, and I don't want to deal with the bullshit. So
I don't know what bullshit you're referring to, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy the other modes. I'd avoid Enemizer, but other than that, I just have fun with it.
Yep. But yeah, huge thanks, and also thanks to the both of you for the comms, and Dante for the restream.
Yeah, no, thank you for not scheduling this at a somewhat less inconvenient time for the rest of us. Might have been okay for you guys to be playing, but I would have been kind of sad to not be able to watch this properly. But yeah.
You're a grown person. Just stay up. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't think my body knows that yet. It's harder to control some of these things.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much. I mean, it was definitely a finals that I'm not also surprised to see you both here. Obviously phenomenal players, and you guys deserve every bit to be here. Very difficult, I think, also to pick out who ultimately should have won this, because you guys are both so equal. Sorry about the siren. And yeah, I want to say, thank you, Kazen, and I think Loyoria was also an admin. Jesse, I know, was also like a mod. JKLOL. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember all the rest of the admin and mods team, but as you said, I think this tournament was very well received. So thank you guys so much for putting all this.
Also on the admin team, but yeah, this is a good format. It kind of runs itself. Thanks to everyone who participated, and we'll be back next year with probably some minor changes, but for the most part, it's probably going to be almost the same thing. Maybe some new modes. We'll see. If you have some ideas for new modes, hit me up. I'm willing to listen. I don't want to end up with like 40 different modes, but
Auto Lotto.
New ideas.
Hundo.
Lotto. Yeah, that's
Please don't actually do that.
that'd be a little bit much. I think 250 on the checks is probably about right. Random key doors. You know, Jim hit me up about that because that's actually something I'm kind of curious about. That would be something I would definitely be interested in considering.
Follower shuffle.
Follower shuffle's good.
Yes. Oh, I know. I know. I have Telethar with me on that one.
It's like
Is follower
an
shuffle good outside of entrance?
It's better outside of entrance.
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
The problem with entrance is like Kiki doesn't really matter probably, and then like
Gotcha.
Smith is kind of like nonsense, and I don't know.
Probably doesn't matter much
Yeah,
either.
no, I've never tried it, so I don't have any experience with it, but there's always a bunch of new stuff coming out, so. But yeah, I think maybe we should probably give Dante his channel back. Say GG one more time to both of you guys. Clearmouth, thanks for the invitation to come. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Certainly looking forward to the next time. And yeah, I was hoping actually we can get a member of some organizational person for this tournament because it is the grand finals. So I was really happy that you were available for this. Dante says you can keep it.
You could keep it.
We'll let you take it back for the next potential restream. But yeah, it looks like we're not going to go anywhere today. We'll just probably end stream. So, but thank you everyone so much for watching. Again, thank you so much, Kasten, Telethar, Humbugh. You guys are awesome people. Super happy to have done this. And thank you everyone for watching. We will see you guys next time. I don't know what other restreams Dante has upcoming on his channel, but I believe actually Humbugh, you're racing Andy on Tuesday. I think that's a restream that's coming up for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So we will get that. I'm not sure if there's anything gonna be else in the meantime, but yeah. Until then, we will all catch you later. Yep. Andy versus Humbugh Tuesday. Yeah. Good luck versus the Pug.
Thank you.
All right, and yeah, best of luck tomorrow for you guys for co-op crosskies as teammates this time versus Gem and Thelane. And yeah, we'll see you all later.